Brian Windhorst was on Rich Eisen show, correct?
Correct. Yes.
And that Wendy was saying that LeBron could potentially end up in Golden State.
Well, yeah, there's 4 possible teams that LeBron James could end up being with if he decided to depart with the Lakers. And he mentioned that it would be the Cavaliers, the Warriors, and then 2 undisclosed teams.
Okay, let's take those in reverse order.
Okay.
The 2 undisclosed teams. What do you make of that?
It means they don't exist. Yeah, undisclosed teams. They don't exist.
Yeah,
Right.
that feels like people trying to create a market where maybe the market's not as vigorous as they might have.
My girlfriend lives at Niagara Falls. Yeah, that's what that is.
Despite the many girls
right.
in the
There you
Niagara Falls. No, that feels like we're going to try to drum up some interest and say that, everybody wants the thing that everybody wants. So, hey, wait, who else wants that? Let me see if I want to get in on that. We'll see. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but I tend to agree with you.
I would want to be in the LeBron business if I could. I would want to slap LeBron or James on my logo and sell it. I'd be interested, but I don't know how he fits on a basketball team that has designs on winning. I don't know because if it actually could fit, you'd probably try to make it fit right here.
I still think this is the most likely place that he comes back to.
You think?
I do, because let's go through the other 2 options. Let's start with Cleveland. That makes a ton of sense, right? It makes a ton of sense because it kind of closes the whole LeBron circle.
It
right?
does.
Starts in Cleveland, it gets back to Cleveland, and then eventually ends in Cleveland.
You finish there.
It makes a lot of sense. What's he going to do for them? They just made a trade for James Harden, who's got a contract extension. They've got Spider Mitchell. They've got Evan Mobley. They've got 3 guys that are really high-level NBA players. Is LeBron going to come in to be the 4th best guy on a team? And at what cost? At what price? Like that, to me.
Well, he can still play, but you're going to have the same problems you have here.
Right.
Yeah.
And he can still play, but is he a better basketball NBA player right now than Donovan Mitchell? I don't think so. Is he a better player right now than James Harden? I don't think so. Evan Mobley does different things, so you're really not competing with Evan Mobley. Like, it makes sense from a narrative perspective, but from a basketball perspective, I'm not so sure.
Nope.
So that feels less likely than it may have. If he just wants to close the show there and sit there and do a tour and wave,
there you go.
Basketball, I'm with you.
I don't see how it's going to work. I told you what my pick is going to be, and I'm taking action.
Hit me.
It seems like the only place he could go where you could kind of make it fun and it would be something they've talked about forever is Golden State. Steph played with him in the Olympics. They were great. Draymond has said for years, I'd love to play with LeBron James. If not here, why not up there? Like I said,
because
slapping James on the back of a Golden State jersey and selling it,
that's going to happen no matter where he goes if he goes to a new place.
But,
and the Warriors aren't desperate for jersey sales. They are a crown jewel team.
I'm just saying it would put butts in the seat. But, I mean, as far as like the Marvel, DC, superheroes, movie story of the 2 best players of the era are playing together, Steph and LeBron.
But they're no longer that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, they were the 2 best players of the era. They no longer are. And in particular, LeBron's still very good. Steph is still incredible. But it's like, it feels like that was, to use your movie analogy, that's a movie that needed to be made 10 years ago. It's not necessarily a movie that we need to make now. And I don't know if the Warriors are any closer to winning a title than the Lakers are. If he's moving around to try to find a title, it doesn't feel like that's any better.
I don't think LeBron comes off the bench for the Warriors.
I don't think he comes off the bench for anybody.
Well, that's the thing. Then there's no room for him. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Deondre.
He doesn't fit anywhere if that's the case, because
he fits here.
So he can fit on any team. I don't think LeBron James can fit with anybody, and he can play well with anybody. To me, it comes down to,
do you call this playing well?
So yes, he's an all-star this year. He's playing very well. But
offensively.
Offensively. And when he wants to play defense, he's a very good defensive player too, but he just doesn't want to.
For a while, but he can't do it for 4 quarters.
No, of course not.
That's what I mean. There's same problems here.
And we're not expecting him to, unfortunately. You expect him to in the playoffs, not in the beginning of February.
Right.
So, but to me, it's more about money. Like, where is he going to get the money that he's going to want on any team? Because if he's making $50 million this year and he leaves here, where is he going to get anywhere close to that? Nobody has that kind of cap space.
LeBron is going to have to take a pay cut. He's not. He understands that he's not a $50 million guy right now, and especially the way NBA is right now. He's not at that level to get $50 million because not a lot of teams are going to get interest if he asks for how much he's demanding. He's going to understand. That's the reason why he opted into his $50 million with the Lakers, because he knew going down, they're gonna shift their energy towards Luka Doncic. They're gonna start building around him. He understood the process. That's exactly why he opted in. He was still hoping for a chance to go in this season, hopefully to compete for a championship. It's not working out in this scenario. I feel like he can still be plugged in with the Cavaliers. If he's not going to probably start. If he does, they're not going to play him that much minutes. He's probably going to play in limited minutes. He's going to understand his role at this point in his career.
LeBron off the bench in Cleveland.
That's why it makes sense, though, to be in Cleveland, because it closes the circle to what we were talking about. He takes a pay cut and says, well, I want to finish there. He controls the narrative if he does that versus, oh, teams are not willing to pay me or can't pay me. And then I don't see him going to another contending team.
There you go, Laura. I think that you and I are kind of seeing this the same way. I don't think that the money is going to be the issue. I think the money will figure itself out, right? He will take less, or they'll figure out a way to strike. Like, I don't think that money is going to be the reason why he goes here or there, right? Like, if somebody's offering him a max deal over here and somebody else is offering something less than that, he's not going to chase the dollars, I don't believe. I think that the part that we've never had to talk about with LeBron before, ever, is what's the want? Like, what's the want from the league? That before, when LeBron James became available, the league would line up anybody all 30 teams. You want to come here? Great. We'll figure it out. Come on in. It's not true anymore. Now, there are teams that would say yes, but under these circumstances, with this understanding, with you deferring to this person or that person, like, the terms have changed for the first time ever. You just mentioned when he opted in. It's the first time ever he opted in and the team went, yeah, okay. Like, we're not here to, hey, will you sign up for one more? They're like, yeah, okay, let's see what happens next. We all thought he was getting ready to get traded when the statements came out and everything else. Like, we thought the end was here, and it was just kind of, Like, I don't know what the desire, and again, it's complicated because I agree with you, Deondre. He's still a really good NBA player, but it has to fit and make sense for that team. He's not going to Charlotte. He's not going to, Orlando. He's not just going to show up somewhere and do it to just do it. It's got to have to make sense economically. It's got to make sense from a basketball stance. And I think that for the first time ever, the variable in this equation is it's got to make sense for the team that's asking him to come in and that he needs to fit in rather than we're going to fit in for you.
But why is he going to go anywhere besides a contending team? You guys are saying
I agree. I don't think he would.
If you're not going to go to a contending team, you might as well just retire. You're not going to go just waste away at another.
Exactly.
So there's going to be. So if he
needs a tour,
to me,
though.
And you may be faced with
he
that
needs
option.
the tour. He needs that.
The only
but
team that wants you is a non-contending team.
I think he's also kind of had the tour. They made a big deal in Cleveland. They made a big deal in New York. They're making
the tour part is overrated.
Yeah, that's the other part of it. So if he goes anywhere else besides stay here. Or go to a contending team, there's no point in his mind of like, why am I doing this? Why am I killing my body to just play just to play? No, so win a championship and have a chance at it.
If that scenario, championship, have a chance at it, participate in it, take a tour, I think all of those goes into the bucket for why he's very, very likely to come back.
He's 4-6, right?
For all of those
Winning
reasons.
Another
right?
one won't change his legacy.
It will be 5, Ty Kobe.
But it won't change his legacy at all.
I'm with you on that. But I think what it could be, let's say the season ends in however it ends. It ends. The Lakers say, go see what's out there for you and let us know what you want to do moving forward. And he looks around, and it's a pretty quiet market.
Yeah.
And the season ended in a dissatisfying way. Not for him personally, because he's not embarrassing himself or anything. He's still really good. But do I really want to go do this one more time for all those reasons you said? And that's when the retirement thing, I think, might kind of settle in. And then he could do I don't need the retirement tour. Don't know if I'd buy it, but he could sell it that way. He could sell it where, there isn't a place where I need to go and do this one more time. I've scratched every itch there is. I agree with you. There is no more one title does this or that. His legacy is written as one of the greats of all time.
No matter what.
And it could just be I looked around and it's not there. See ya.
But sometimes it's the player's legacy that is not about what we all think about his legacy. His legacy won't change for us. What about for him, for his own mind? These guys, Kobe, Michael, LeBron, they have a different type of feeling of what they want to get to.
At 41, you're never going to get there.
But if he feels there's a chance.
And even in the mind of certain people, even if you had 2 more than Kobe, they won't think you're better.
No, it's not about them. It's all going to be about him. I got to 5 like Kobe.
Let me ask you this,
I had a chance
Greg.
at 6 like Jordan.
I understand your point. Does he, with one more, does he feel like he's a better or equal to basketball player than Magic Johnson? I guarantee you in his head, he already thinks he's a better player than Magic Johnson. And he's probably right, by the way.
But look at the stats that he's putting up. He was the number 1 overall in points. He's rising up in rebounds. He's going up.
But
in
he's never going to.
three-point
I'm with you. But he's never going to get to the top of that mountain. That chapter is closed. So just getting one step closer to it. I don't care if you loathe everything about LeBron James, and there are people out there that do. You're a fool if you don't understand that he's one of the 2 or 3 or 4 best players ever.
Again,
Yes.
he just is, and he's going to sit there whether he wins another title or not. And I think he's as aware of that as anybody else. I don't think that one more of this, that, or the other, it doesn't really change much. At least as I see it.
How many people have, I don't know the answers, I'm trying to look it up really quick, but it's taking me a little bit longer. How many people have 5 championships versus how many people have 4 championships?
Yeah,
I think that
I'm
is
just going off
something.
the Kobe, Magic, Kareem has 6.
Bill
I think
Russell.
Jordan's got 6. Bill Russell, Robert
If
Horry,
you were gonna
Steve Kerr.
The number rises considerably.
But even
sure.
with that, if you were going to definitively pass those guys as a greater basketball player, it should have happened by now. And at the end, if you get one more, it's not going to change opinions. LeBron is LeBron, and he's one of the best ever.
I'm with you.
It's like people that don't like chocolate. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
All right, I can name them.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so it says 4 rings: Curry, Draymond Green, Iguodala, Klay Thompson, LeBron James, Manu Ginobili, Parker, and Shaquille O'Neal.
That's
so
4.
11. So Bill Russell has 11. Sam Jones has 10. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 guys that have 8. 1, 2, 3 guys that have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 that have 6, and then a bunch of dudes that have 5. There's a lot more people that have 4 to be in that
I don't think it
conversation of
changes
5. I think it changes
He's
in his mind.
He's already in the thinnest slice. He's already there.
No, the argument about whether him or Jordan is a real debate to have because it can go either way. But in his mind, getting to that 5th championship to fill up the hand, that I think that means something to him, and that'd be the only reason to come back.
I think retirement is on the table more than it has been, and not because that's his first choice.
Yes.
I'd make a bet that he retires.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah,
That's
I
what
think
mean.
Didn't
like
you
he's
guys
coming.
make a bet? Wait, what was the bet?
No, DeMarco's on the Warrior train.
The Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
He and
no.
Steph Curry team up.
Telling you right
Easy-
now.
No, no,
easiest
he's
20
not-
bucks
he's
I ever
not
made.
gonna
He's getting
do it.
that. First, I don't think he's going to Golden State.
I'm
but
taking
he's
all
get-
action.
He's
Go
getting
ahead.
that retirement tour. I'm telling you right now.
He's
It's going to
already
be.
on it.
I
It's going
agree
to
with
be what's in
DeAndre.
it. What's in it
For
for me?
me. Yep.
I'm going to be getting the retirement tour. I want to find a way, different ways to make money,
I
get
agree.
endorsements. I want to get the last shoe out for LeBron. I want to get all the different types of
Last
endorsements
shoe.
to promote my last tour. Make this all about me this season. I'm telling you.
That's
I
the
was
kind of guy he's been.
95.5 on you, and now I'm more like 75.25. I just the pendulum has swung a little bit back towards me. I still think you're right. I still think that's the most likely scenario, but I think it's a slightly less heavy favorite.
This whole argument or discussion that we've all been having has made me think he's going to be retire more than he would come back.
Oh, you think it's more likely than not that he's done?
Now I'm
Why would
moving.
you
I'm
keep
moving
playing
more
through
towards
this?
retirement.
Why?
Here's the other thing.
doesn't benefit
You've said
you at
this
all.
in a variety of different ways. And I know, he makes movies, he makes TV shows, he does this. I understand that. This is what he does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still really good at it. That's why. Right? Just as simply as that. I'm still one of the 25 best players in the world, and they're paying a lot of money to do this, and I'm really good at it, and I love it. Why wouldn't I?
Maybe he's afraid to leave.
Yeah. Yeah. And just
I
like,
don't know who I am
this
without
is
it.
what
I
I
don't know.
want to go do. This is what I'm still put on this earth to do. I'm still really good at it. If he were barely hanging on, then it would be a dude, come on, man. Just go.
We
Just
can't
go.
win with you.
But that's why
he's
I don't
not-
think he's retiring
We can't
because
win
he's
with
still
you.
really good,
Yeah.
and because of everything that DeAndre said and we've talked about. He's that guy. You said it. The ego that he has. Those guys have it,
I was going to say, not just him, all of those guys at
All
that
of them,
thinnest
right.
slice. are
Challenge
different.
one thing.
and that's one of the biggest things.
Okay, so he's got a flawed game this year, right?
Yeah.
Fair?
Fair,
Defense
yes.
is
Fair.
lagging,
Yeah, fair.
and he doesn't have a ton of energy, but he can still score. So is he good because he's good at 41, or is he really a good NBA player right now?
He's a good NBA
He's
player.
a really good
Yeah.
NBA player.
With that many holes.
Yes.
Okay, so he's no different than anyone else that can't play defense.
You saw
Yeah.
who was on the Lakers
Okay,
floor
so what's the
yesterday.
high side?
For him,
At least Luka can score 50.
yeah.
What's the high
Look,
side then?
if you
LeBron can score
LeBron
50.
can still get you 20 a night in the NBA. Like easy, right?
Okay.
That's not easy to do. There are not a lot of guys that average 20 points a night in that league, and he can
Granted.
still do it.
Granted, I'm just Is he good because he's that old and still doing
No,
it, or
he's
is he a good NBA player?
He's a good NBA player.
Okay.
He was still dunking
I'm
on
not
dudes the
sure.
other
I'm
night.
not sure anymore. I'm just
On
curious.
OKC, he was dunking on them.
He can
He
crash
was.
on people. I'm sure he can.
See, but
George Foreman can still knock people out if you stopped moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you actually danced, he's
No,
got problems.
OKC was playing defense, and he was
OKC
yamming on him.
Okay, in a series, what do you think he'd do against OKC?
Put up 20.
He'd average 20 points a game.
I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah.
But we're so focused just on the points category. He's still really good at facilitating the rock. He's still good at getting guys in the right positions. That's why he still makes him at one of the top of his game.
And
Because
I'm not picking on LeBron, but it makes the Lakers what? A championship level squad, or just
no, I mean,
No, but that
that's
can't be the only threshold. You know what I mean? Like he's still. I'm with you. They're not
for a great NBA player. That's what I'm saying. Are we just scoring points? Or are we trying to win?
He's trying to win,
Yeah.
but if he doesn't win, that doesn't mean that it's a waste of time. You know, like that he's trying to win. They're trying to get better. It's not like he's just out there running up and down the floor for a terrible
it's
team.
not his fault.
It's
His basketball
still
IQ
putting up
alone.
numbers.
To finish this up, right? If he were still that effective, do you think people would, like you said, the market would be bigger for his services?
But here's the problem.
If he could really help you win.
Here's the deal, and it's a great question. I think if his name weren't LeBron James and the circus came to town with him, if it was just the basketball,
Just the play.
there would be a bigger market for him. But when you
really?
when you bring him in, the circus comes to town.
I thought the circus was part of it.
Not
Yeah, I
anymore.
want the circus.
Nah, I think the circus depends on what team we're talking about. Some teams would be fine with it, but those teams I don't think, like the Warriors, do they need the circus in town?
Hey,
I don't know.
Tell your LeBron fans I'm not picking on LeBron, DeAndre. I'm just asking questions.
I got you.
And make sure you defend me in these LeBron circles.
I mean, you kind of
Just asking
sound like
questions.
you're hating. It
No,
sounds like you're hating on LeBron, which I do a lot, but kind of feels like you're hating on
I
LeBron.
love LeBron. You hate Rui. See, it's obvious.
No, I don't like Rui.
Join
and I
ESPN
admit it.
LA.